Hello, Vanguard community. We look forward to welcoming students back this fall. Since the ASU system announcement that all ASU system schools would return to face-to-face instruction in the fall, we have been preparing to offer students a menu of course options. This year, students have the option of selecting traditional face-to-face and online courses, in addition to Zoom or Zoom hybrid formats, which will allow for more flexibility. For students who will attend face-to-face classes on campus, we have made every effort to provide a comfortable and effective learning environment while minimizing the risk of contracting COVID-19. We have followed the most up-to-date guidance from the Arkansas Department of Health, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the Arkansas Department of Higher Education, and the ASU system. The protocols that we will require you to follow are designed around the 4 actions that we know will help curtail the spread of COVID-19.
Face masks will be required to be worn by all students in a classroom, lab, computer lab, learning space, or other common areas. Students will not be allowed to enter a ASU-Beebe building, classroom, lab, learning space, or common area without wearing a face covering their mouth and nose. Face masks that are inappropriate are ski mask, masquerade mask, crocheted knitted mask, lace, or etc. are prohibited. Cloth masks must be washed after each day of use. And remember, face masks must be worn to cover mouth, nose at all times.
Classrooms, labs, and common areas have been reformatted to take physical distancing requirements into consideration. In many areas, furniture has been removed. Where furniture has not been removed, you may observe furniture in the back of classrooms and/or chairs and computer stations marked as not to be used. Please remain compliant with room designs. Adding more chairs or relocating tables may increase the likelihood of infection by decreasing physical distances. At all times possible, faculty and students are to maintain a minimum of 6 feet physical distance as recommended by the Centers of Disease Control and Arkansas Department of Health. When in hallways, common areas, or while waiting in line, please continue to make certain you keep at least 6 feet between you and others. We ask everyone to walk to the right in the hallways.
ASU-Beebe's janitorial service contractors have strengthened their cleaning protocols to include regular deep cleaning of classrooms, labs, computer labs, and other common areas. Each classroom, lab, computer lab, learning space, and common area is stocked with sanitizing wipes and hand sanitizer. Faculty, staff, and students are encouraged to sanitize areas and items as needed. Faculty and students are required to use hand sanitizer on their hands upon entering an ASU-Beebe building, classroom, lab, computer lab, learning space, and/or common area. Faculty, staff, and students are encouraged to wash their hands with soap and warm water frequently or sanitize their hands with a 70% alcohol-based hand sanitizer when soap and water are not available. Practice good hygiene by washing your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. When soap and water are not available, regularly use a 70% alcohol-based hand sanitizer, which is available readily across our campuses. Clean and disinfect commonly used objects and touch surfaces often.
Students must continually monitor their own health. Ask yourself these questions. Have I had a fever of 100.4 in the last 2 days? Do I have a cough, difficulty breathing, chills, muscle aches, sore throat, headache, recent loss of taste or smell, nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea? Have I been in contact with a person known to be infected with COVID-19 in the last 14 days? If any of these are true, please report your condition to the Director of Student Life via the online COVID-19 self-reporting form located at the link below. Also notify your faculty members who will work with you to deliver course content through alternative methods should you be required to quarantine or isolate. Once a student submits a COVID-19 self-reporting form, they are directed to refrain from visiting campus until they have been contacted by the Director of Student Life and communicated that they are safe to return to campus. It is especially important that anyone who has symptoms of COVID-19 or has been exposed to a positive case not come to campus or interact with others, this is the best way to be #Vanguard your health and protect others.
We are excited to return to on-campus learning this fall. Please know that ASU-Beebe's administration constantly monitors current public health conditions, and we review daily the latest guidance from the Arkansas Department of Health and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Our protocols have been well researched and are designed to minimize the risk of contracting COVID-19. We know every Vanguard will do his or her part to make the Beebe, Heber Springs, Searcy, and Little Rock Air Force Base campuses of ASU-Beebe safe and productive learning environments. Please remember and practice the important 4.
Wear a face mask or multi-layered mask covering securely over your mouth and nose when indoors on campus and out of doors if social distancing cannot be constantly maintained.
Practice social distancing when on campus or in public anywhere. Wearing a cloth face mask and maintaining at least 6 feet between yourself and others at all times greatly minimizes the chances of contracting the coronavirus.
Practice good hygiene by washing your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. When soap and water are not available, regularly use a 70% alcohol-based hand sanitizer, which is available readily across our campuses. Clean and disinfect commonly used objects and touch surfaces often.
Finally, and most importantly, monitor and be responsible for your own health. If you are experiencing symptoms of COVID-19 or if you have been in contact with a person known to be infected with COVID-19 within the previous 14 days, do not come to campus. Self-isolate at home, or for on-campus residents, be in your dorm room. And contact the Director of Student Life and one of the health units of Arkansas Department of Health or your own healthcare provider.
Welcome to ASU-Beebe. This fall, we will be doing things differently, and during the coronavirus pandemic, we are certainly learning something new. But we can do this if we consistently practice the important 4, both on campus, where we are required to, and anytime we are in the public. Thank you for choosing ASU-Beebe. Whether you are attending virtually, online, in person, or through a combination of these methods, it is an honor to have you in our student body. Remember, vanguard your health and protect others, and have a great semester.